Hey guys, welcome back to Troutman Family Presents. I'm Joe.
I'm Orion.
And Orion, which one are we doing today?
We're doing the Constructicon Bonecrusher from the Studio Series line for Transformers the movie.
From 1986.
Yep.
So, this one is number 2 of 6, and we had Scrapper, he was number 1 of 6.
Yeah.
So Orion, first impressions of him in the box?
So first impressions, he looks pretty good. He definitely does look like a Bonecrusher. And on the side it shows Devastator. And then on the back it shows him in robot mode and alt mode and 16 steps. So it should be pretty simple. And then I finally figured out what this is. This is the shoulder to this part. Look.
Mm-hmm. So I do like the art on it. Although nowadays you don't know if it's going to be an actual artist or AI art. It does look good. Hopefully we're still using some real artists where we can, because everybody's got to make a paycheck. Me looking at it, everything looks good. He does look like Bonecrusher. I'm excited to get him out of the box. So anything you want to add before we open him up?
No, I think I got everything out of the way.
Okay. All right, we'll be right back. So here he is directly out of the package. He comes with 2 pieces. This one, which goes on him, I think the only reason he didn't have it attached was just for fitting it into the package. And he's got his little blaster. So that is it for the accessories. And out of the box, you do need just a little bit of transformation work on it. So this part here just folds straight down like that. And then you're supposed to take this and pop it in. And snaps in. And I don't think that's supposed to come off anymore. And his blaster, and put his little thing down. And he looks good. I like him. Ryan, what are your thoughts?
He looks pretty good in robot mode, and he has the chest that every Scrapper, Bonecrusher has, where it's a scoop and then it goes there, and it looks pretty cool. And then I thought the handle was folded in, but yeah, it looks pretty good. It looks like a Bonecrusher, as it should.
Let me check one thing. Yeah. Okay, good. This one has knees. Okay, and I know that doesn't sound like a big deal, but he looks great all the way around, and I really liked the Combiner Wars, and I'm going to bring the Combiner Wars out. So this is the Takara version, and he is a lot bigger, and this guy was a little finicky. He's finicky at the hip connection here, and then because of the way that the whole hips are, these open and close, and they get real wobbly, and they're supposed to be able to pin, but I can't quite get them to click right, and it just makes the whole bottom end kind of wonky. And then in addition, you pop his legs down to get the knee bend. So I'm actually much happier that this guy's got knees just right off the rip. Much easier. So, Ryan, what are your thoughts between the 2 of them to compare them?
They both look pretty good. This one has the lighter green as the Scrapper does, and they look not as similar as you'd think. And also something I noticed is that wouldn't that make it a Scrapper?
I know. I was just talking to Orion, how you can tell Bonecrusher apart from Scrapper is that Bonecrusher is supposed to have the front
and for example,
all flat.
We have the Blockies one,
Oh.
and Dad thought it was a Scrapper since it had that.
Yeah, that was always my cheat. Why don't you bring up the other Blockies, and we can get some comparisons.
Robot mode?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So here's Orion's new Blockies Bonecrusher to compare them to. And then here is the G2 version. He is pretty loose. I think my G1 version's in better shape than my G2. So, all right. He looks good. Yeah, so they all look pretty good. I'm going to look at these two real quick because I am very intrigued on the difference between the Combiner Wars and the... Gosh, they both look really good. Yeah, I can't knock either one of them. The only thing that I knock with him is his knees and his waist. But they both look like Bonecrusher. Neither one of them look bad at either mode. I think again the one big advantage that the Studio Series is going to have over Combiner Wars is that they are all going to be in scale with each other. A little bit better because Long Haul's just this big old Hulk of a Transformer compared to all the rest are a little bit smaller. So I'm going to go ahead and move these guys out, and I will bring in his wave mate. Go ahead and move that one off. Yeah, so this is him with Scrapper, and they complement each other real well. And I mean, they are, gosh, I can't. Oh, Bonecrusher is a little tiny bit taller, but I think they complement each other really, really well. So, do you have anything else to add in robot mode, Ryan?
No, I don't.
Okay. All right, we're going to go ahead and get these guys transformed, and we will be right back. Okay, we're back, and Ryan's got Bonecrusher done. So, Ryan, what are your thoughts on the transformation?
So the transformation, it's pretty good. I like it.
Was it hard? Was it easy?
It's kind of like from a 10 being like super hard, from a 1 being like a one-step changer, and maybe a 4.
Do you think you could have figured it out without instructions?
Maybe.
Yeah. Awesome. And was it fun or was it not fun?
It was fun.
Cool. Because, yeah, sometimes transformations can be hard and they're not fun. And sometimes they can be hard and they can be super fun. So that's always important for me. All right, and looking at the figure, go ahead and let's chat about it. Tell me what you like. Tell me if there's anything you don't like.
So there's not really anything in particular that I like, but overall I just like it.
Mm-hmm. So me looking at it, he's cool. They don't have much paint on him. He's got the Decepticon logo, a little purple here, and then just some silver there and there. Other than that, yeah, you don't see any other color other than the green. But his alt mode looks good. It looks pretty faithful to the original, and it's got the flat front end, so that's always cool. Well, why don't we bring out the other Bonecrushers just for some comparison? So here he is. Okay, and here he is with the Combiner Wars. So again, the Combiner Wars is much bigger. Definitely a bit more color in the Combiner Wars. This guy has some of the more classic elements though, like he does have this hood that he's known to have. And then he also has the flat front end versus the forks.
Yeah, these two have forks.
So, but no, he looks cool. They all look cool. They all have their own thing. And then just for one more, here he is next to the G2, and the G2 is the exact same as the G1. It's just got the yellow instead of this green.
And it's like the exact same as the Tonkatron.
Yes. So, cool. Yeah, I got no complaints on him. And then, before we wrap it up, we will give him have him next to his fellow Constructicon. So this is the new Studio Series Scrapper, and Bonecrusher. So Bonecrusher is a little bit more plain, but that's also just the nature of the beast. Yeah, they're about the same size, so they are scaling really well in robot mode and in alt mode so far, and the color scheme is really nice. So I think he maybe shines a little bit more in robot mode, but I have no complaints. How about you?
I don't have any complaints either. Both of them look pretty good.
Yeah. What's nice with this set, I'm looking forward to not just making Devastator. I am looking forward to having these guys, their alt modes, their robot modes, and then of course Devastator. So it is neat. There are all three things to look forward to with the new set. I'm pretty happy with it. What are your thoughts, Ryan?
Yeah, I'm also pretty happy with it.
Okay, awesome. Well, I guess that's it for Bonecrusher, Studio Series 86 Bonecrusher. Please like, subscribe,
Comment and share.
comment, and share. And I'm Joe.
I'm Orion.
And we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.